Hello, welcome back to Selvin Student 101. If you didn't see any of my two previous videos, I'm going to put them up there. So one of them is just introducing myself, and the other one are my first 5 tips on how to succeed in A-levels, GCSE, some of them are even applicable to uni. So with this video, I'm going to give 5 more tips, which I believe are going to really help you do the best that you can while still enjoying yourself at school or at university. Let's get to it. So my first tip is, stop thinking that you're not very good at something. Because if you believe that you're not very good at something, you'll always have this negative mindset towards it, and you're going to end up trying less for it, and you probably will not end up being that good at it because you have this negative mindset. It's going to heavily affect you before you actually try and put your full effort in. For example, a lot of people at various levels of studying, they don't like particular subjects, papers, or exams. And so they tell themselves, I'm not going to do very well in this because I don't like this subject, it doesn't interest me, and I find it very difficult, so I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm not very good at it, and I'm just going to let that be. The problem with this mindset is, by putting less effort into it, you're kind of fulfilling your own prophecy and you're not going to do very well. Instead, be positive. Try your hardest, and if you still don't do very well, you can at least say, you know what, I tried my best. Don't walk into things thinking you're going to fail. Walk into everything thinking you're going to succeed, and if you do fail, just know that you tried your hardest and that's good enough. So that's my first. So my second tip is, pick up something new. Your school routine is going to be fairly regular, and you could easily quickly get bored of it. But by picking up something new, you'll kind of become interested in something again and be passionate about something. And if you don't like what you tried, that's fine. Just try something else. At least you've tried it and you can say, you know what, I don't like it. My personal example was classical music. I've always initially written off classical music because I just thought it's so boring and it's not really music. How can anyone just sit there and listen to that? But after actually listening to it and giving it a chance with an open mind, I've really come to enjoy it because it just really calms me down, especially when I've got a lot of thoughts going through my mind. So if I could recommend something new to pick up if you're struggling with ideas, I would say pick up with fitness. And it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't mean you have to go to the gym every single day or go and run a marathon. But what you could do is, for example, just go for a morning jog once or twice a week. Don't push yourself till you're dying, but just, go at a decent pace, work up a sweat. Or if you just want to generally become healthier, one of my favourite tips for people is, instead of taking a lift or an escalator, walk up the stairs. If there's no stairs, walk up the escalator. It's just small changes like that to your daily life that will make you a lot healthier in the long run. Also, you could learn how to cook. Because if you don't know how to cook, the chances are that when your parents are out or your brother and sisters are out, you're going to have to make a microwave meal or you're going to have to buy something from outside, which is likely to be very unhealthy. My personal tip is just start off with something simple and get really good at it. Something like making pasta and making some chicken in the oven or something else if you're a vegetarian. But just making something simple and knowing how to do it well and efficiently, you'll be much healthier in the long run, especially when there's going to be all those situations where your parents are out. So tip number two is pick up something new because it's going to make your regular routine a lot less boring and it's going to help you a lot more later in life. Next tip is going to be very difficult for some people, and I can definitely understand why. But if you do it, you're going to benefit a lot. Tip number 3 is don't go out late every weekend on Friday and Saturday. I know this is tempting, especially as you get older. There's going to be a lot of social events like 16th birthday parties, 18th birthday parties, any sort of birthday party, or you might just be going clubbing for the sake of it. Now, while those things are enjoyable, a lot of the time, the next day, you're just going to feel like crap because you got bad sleep, you might have drank too much, and now you're waking up at about 2, 3 p.m. and you have some homework left to do, you have some studying that you need to do, and you got school the next day, and you're not in a good stead for the week ahead. So my advice is, don't go out every single weekend. Think about how good the night could be, and if you're just going out for the sake of going out, it's probably not going to be worth it. My recommendation would be go out maybe once every 2 to 3 weekends. And when I mean go out late and get bad sleep and maybe get drunk or something. I'm not saying go out of your house. I heavily encourage you to go out of your house every single weekend, go and see your friends, go out with your family. But when I say don't go out, I mean don't go out and stay out till late and have bad sleep and be in a bad state the next day as a result of it. So tip number 3 is don't go out every week. You'll be a lot more focused for the week ahead, and you'll just feel a lot healthier and better. So tip number 4 is spend time with your family. As you get older, you're going to have a lot less time to spend with your family, and you're going to really miss these times, and you're going to look back thinking that you could just do this forever. Honestly, I do it now. I wish I spent more time with my family when I was at school, but at least I know that now, so that when I do have the chance, I always do try and spend it with them. Because it's always going to be those small things, like going out for dinner on a weekend, or just going for a walk. It's all those small things that you're going to miss. Even if sometimes you don't get on with your family, they're always going to be there for you, and you need to remember that. So my advice is, now that you do have the time and you're constantly around your family, spend time with your family and just support each other, check up on each other, and you're going to be a lot happier for it. And they're going to help you in your studies, and the happiness will also help you with your studies too. So tip number 4 is, whenever you can, spend time with your family, because you're going to really miss those times as you get older. Trust me, I do. So my final tip is, put pride into your work, even when no one is judging you for it. Because when you do this, everything you do, you'll do to the best of your ability. Because think about it. Why should you do something worse just because you're not being judged about it? You shouldn't be doing things to please other people most of the time. You should be doing them because you enjoy them, or because you want to work hard at something and achieve a goal. So don't just work hard at something because someone is going to be judging you for it at the end. Because if you follow this mindset and do it for everything that you do, it means that you're going to be a lot more positive approaching new tasks, and you're going to put a lot more effort into things, especially when you don't like them. So my last tip is, put pride into your work even when no one is watching, because overall it's going to improve the quality of your work, it's going to improve your work ethic, and you're going to appreciate all the times that you had that were easy and comfortable, and you're going to be able to cope a lot better when things get difficult. So that's my final tip. And in terms of what my next videos will be, I'm not too sure. So if you want to post a comment, send me a message with any ideas or any video requests, I'm happy to do that. I think the UCAS season is coming up, so I was probably going to do something about how to pick a good university, or how to pick the university that's right for you and what you want to do. And maybe the Oxbridge tests may be coming up fairly soon, sometime next month, so I could do a video about how to prepare for those. So really, at this point, I just need to hear from you guys what sort of stuff you want, and I will do my best to provide it, because the whole point of this blog is to help students and to help you, and I can't do that if I don't have any clear direction of what will be helpful for you. So if you just post a comment, send me a message, and I'll come up with some good ideas for new videos. But I hope you enjoyed these tips, and I hope you find them useful. Just comment if you do find them useful, and if you could give this video a like, it would really mean a lot, because I'm literally just doing these videos because I want to help you, and I want to improve my viewer base so that I can help more people. So by doing these things, you can help me get my channel out there, and it would really mean a lot. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.